Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, but I am Penge and welcome to Before We Leave, which is a sort of city builder, planet exploring resource management game. So the idea is that we have spent many generations underground, locked away in a vault of some description, sounds a bit familiar, avoiding some disastrous event up on the surface, but now enough time has passed, so we pop our heads back up, blinking into the sunlight to find everything destroyed. Civilization is gone and we have to start again from the ground up. So there's all the stuff you'd expect from this, so there's sort of resource gathering and jobs for our people and research and all that kind of stuff. But apparently we aren't confined to one planet. So when the tech allows, which I imagine takes a little while because, you start off with basics of like farming potatoes and gathering wood. But when the tech allows, we will be able to travel to exciting new worlds and colonize those as well, which sounds very, very marvelous indeed. Oh, and one of the things you can grow to keep the people happy is tea, which is also marvellous. I am already sold. Yes, please, we'll have lots of tea. So the full version of the game is due to launch on the 8th of May, which is tomorrow by the time this video goes out. And there is a link to the Epic Game Store page in the video description below if you want to check it out and such like. And we were given a key to the game by the publishers, which is very kind. So thank you very much, publisher folks. That's very lovely of you. So I think without any further dilly-dallying, let's just get on with it and start a new game. Okay, so game setup. Now I have done some of the tutorial, not all of it. It's a very extensive tutorial, but I've gone through the very basics. I think I get the idea. Guardians, I'm not entirely sure what they are. Didn't come across those in the tutorial. Start polluted sounds like a terrible idea. And a hard starting desert sounds like an equally terrible idea. So let's just keep all those off, I think. Demolition returns all resources. You can have it so if you demolish your buildings, you get half it back or none of it back. The default is all, so we'll keep that. Overpopulation is normal. Start resources, normal. Number of planets, 5. So there's going to be 4 other worlds out there that we can go and find and have a little look around, which sounds very, very good indeed. And then there's the game seed. And I've had a little bit of an idea for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that one that's just provided for us. And I have gone and retrieved a box of Yorkshire Tea from the cupboard downstairs in the kitchen. And we're going to put in the barcode of a box of Yorkshire Tea as our game seed. So here we go. So it is 5010357112085. It lets us have all that in. So this is going to be a world of Yorkshire Tea. The world is generated from the barcode of an actual box of Yorkshire Tea, which is splendid. So here we go. Let's start our game. Okay, so here we go, and welcome to the world, or at least a part of the world, because we only know currently about island number 1. We only know about the island that we have started on. So there's our little bunker thing down there. So we've got this whole landmass sorted. We know where all the resources are and all that kind of stuff. We've got a little bit of knowledge about the coastline. But other than that, we do not know what is going on this planet. And that's where the exploration bit comes in. So we have our little boats and we sail around and find other places to explore and settle and all that kind of stuff, which is very, very lovely. But what I do like is that we know this is a planet. It is going to be a sphere by the time we have explored it. But right now, it doesn't hide the sphere away in sort of fog of war or anything like that. It just doesn't even bother plotting the tiles. So if we spin this round through space, that is brilliant. I like that. So we know that eventually this will become a sphere, but right now it's an incomplete sphere and we're just sort of this weird sort of, I don't know, bit of rock floating around in space. I do like that. I think that looks very, very good. I'm very impressed. So yeah, it's all hex based and yeah, we can make the clouds move away by just shoving our cursor toward them. Away with you, clouds. So let's go in and have a little look at what's going on down here. So here we go. This is our vault hatch, if you like. This is where all our people are. They're all underground, hiding down under here. At some point, somebody will pop out when we unpause the game. Oh, and spacebar is pause. That's very good. I do like a spacebar pause. So somebody will pop out and they'll have a little look around. And this is what they've got to work with. And it's, it's a common sort of thing in like a base builder game. So we've got sort of a forest here where you can get wood. We've got ourselves stone things over here where we can put some stone mines. We've got nice sort of grassy areas so we can have farms and what have you. So, all the kind of things you'd expect. However, there are some other things lying around that you can see, which are clearly man-made, but we don't really know what's going on with them because these are from before the time when we went and hid. These things are sort of lying around. We're not entirely sure what they are. So this thing here, ancient technology. This is just ancient tech. This is green ancient technology. So this gives us research points. And there's 2 types, or there certainly were 2 in the tutorial up to where I played. There was green tech and there was red tech. and they gave you different research points, and then, you know, different sort of things require different numbers of the green and the red tech to get research. So there's a pile of you know, gadgets and whatnots and things. So yeah, we'll get somebody on that. This thing here, this is a transmogrifier, which is a wonderful word. That changes stuff into other stuff. It changes wood into tools, which is very good. This thing here is a ruin generator, so that will generate some power, but we need to repair it. There's some more ancient tech. Up on the hills here, we've got these kind of ruined sort of structures here, so we can get various bits and bobs out of here, get some stone out. Over here, oh, there's a box. What's that? A stasis box? An ancient stasis box containing some preserved objects. I think we should possibly go and get that. I don't know what's in there. That's very exciting. And over here, we've got some sort of, what's that? A rusting hulk. Oh, right. Okay, yes, it's a rusty stampy death robot. Vast machines of the ancients rusted into oblivion. So yeah, there's many different things around. So yeah, we've got the sort of the natural things, and then yes, we've got these things that were from before when we went and hid. So yeah, all sorts of extra exciting things for us to go and explore. So let's see who the first person is going to be that pops up out of the vault. So let's unpause it. Right, hello. Oh, you have a lovely hat on. You have a lovely hat. So they're all called peeps. The people that pop out are all referred to as peeps. So you are Joe. So the first person that comes out is called Joe. Well, hello, Joe. Welcome to the start of a brave new world. And Joe's first job is that he's found the first potato seed. Well done, Joe. That's very, very important. We shall feast on potatoes later. So, right, what we need to do is we need to get everything built, but everything has to be connected to roads. So we've got our bunker here, and around the bunker is this little sort of mini ring of roads. Everything else has to be on a road. If a building is not on a road, it doesn't work. In fact, I'm not even entirely sure that you can build a building if it's not connecting to a road. So we're going to need some pretty extensive road networks. So the first thing we want to do really is get a house. We want to get a house in because we've got nowhere for anyone to live. So people will come up to the surface and they're not going to be able to live anywhere. So we need to get ourselves a little house down, but we also need to try and plan a little bit with our roads. And also we need to try and plan a little bit with some other resources as well. So we're going to need to gather wood. I'm looking over here. This looks like a pretty good spot for a sort of a lumberjack, because there's various forests around there, so they're not going to run out. So I think we get ourselves a woodcutter just here. Maybe this area could be for some farming. That looks quite nice, you know, green and relatively lots of tiles around. And then over here, maybe we could have some housing. Maybe coming over this way. That might be quite nice. So let's try and do that. Now, the roads are free. The roads just magically appear. And there we go. It tells you where you can build roads that connect to other roads. So let's just get ourselves a sort of a road going that way. We'll get a road going to there. And that road has connected that pile of sort of ancient tech stuff. And then we'll get a road coming through that way, maybe. Just because we can. Because, yeah, the roads are free. They don't cost any resources. And then over here, let's just put one bit there for now. In fact, let's get another bit there. And then we'll start putting some farms around here. Okay, so there we go. So fairly basic road system setup. So right, now we need a little house. So here we go. Let's get ourselves a little hut. So we do have resources. We've got wood up there. So we've currently got 20 wood. We've got 10 tools. And we only have 2 stone. So we don't have much in the way of stones. That might become a bit of a problem at some point. And the first bread has been made. Oh, okay. Joe, you've been very resourceful with that potato seed you found. Good job, sir. Good job. Really? Have we made the first bread? Oh, it's in there. The bread is in the stasis box. Oh, there's bread in stasis. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's a nice surprise. Okay, right. Let's get this little house constructed. I think we put the house... Let's put it here on this bend. That's quite nice. So we'll drop that in, so a little house appears, and then we move time on, and Joe should hopefully run over here. And there's more people coming out because they know there's another house available, and they can all move in. So this is very good. So Joe is grabbing some stuff. There we go. Some whatever that is going in, and then the little house is going to appear. It's really pretty. This game is really, really pretty. Look at that. It's a little sort of house. It's got little sort of things on the windows, like port window type things. There's some smoke coming out the chimney. The light just looks brilliant on it like that. It looks very, very pretty. I do like that. So they use the houses as storage. You can build other like warehouses and stuff, but the houses are used as storage. And there we go. That's it. We've got ourselves a little structure there, and it's lovely. Now, what I do like about this game is that there's no pressure. It's not like people are going to starve if there's no food. It's it's quite a relaxed game. I think it described itself on the Epic Store page as a sort of a non-violent game. I do think that there are whales. I think there are some sort of gigantic space whales that might come over and try and cause us a little bit of trouble. I don't know entirely what they do. We'll have to deal with that when it happens. But yeah, it's mentioned on the on the Epic page. But yeah, I've not come across that in the tutorial, so I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe we can just have a chat with them and they go away. I'm not entirely sure. So now we've got ourselves a little hut. So we can now have ourselves a few people here. So there's 3 people on the island, but only 2 available housing. So poor Joe is just stood out here. So we need another hut, I would say. That's probably a good idea. Let's just put it there. Let's just put it next door. That'll do. You can have a neighbour. There you go. Everybody needs good neighbours. So then you can get on with building that. And then I think over here, let's get ourselves the woodcutter. So there you go. You chop down trees to produce wood. So let's drop that into there. Connects that road. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so that's looking good. And then over here, let's get ourselves some farms going on. Now, we don't want to waste a tile, really. We don't want to waste a space. But if we build 2 farms there, we can't do anything with that tile. Now, what we can do is, with these little sort of forests here, we can just remove these from the game. They can just be obliterated. So you can harvest them for wood. Demolishing a forest also gives you 1 stone. It might be worth getting rid of that and having some farms along here. Because we could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farms. Maybe 6, 7 farms in. Have a great big sort of farming district over here. Unless we then did... yeah, we're about to use those 2 tiles there, which would be a shame. The first wood has been made. Good job. Who's our woodcutter? Is it Joe? Is Joe the woodcutter? It might well be. I don't know who's working there. Oh, I don't know who's working there. You! Who's working there? I don't know if we can find that out. Yeah, I don't know how best to do this. Do you know what? First things first. Our people need food, but they also need some water. So let's get them a well. And I think having a well just here might be a good idea, actually. It's also near to the other farms, which is quite handy. Look, we've got 2 houses and 6 people can live here now. And it looks very lovely. And as well, the houses are different. So look, that's got like a sort of a cross-shaped roof. That's just got a straight roof. A little bit of kind of, a little bit of sort of patching up of some broken roof timbers there, which is very nice. So there we go. The well is looking complete and it's done. So we've got our well in. So yeah, now let's get ourselves some farms. So we've only got potato farms. That's it. A potato field is all we can do. So I think we can safely put one just there. I think that will be okay. So let's drop that in just there. Get ourselves some food going on. We are going to need some stone. We're really going to need some stone. Okay, let's dig this up. Let's dig this thing up here. So dig up that forest. That gives us a bit of wood. And did it give us 5 stone? There they go, just sort of lopping it down, and it's done. It's gone. So we are getting some stone, which is handy. I guess there's stuff in here. Right, a resource cache. So 5 tree trunks, which I guess equates to just some wood, and then 1 bit of stone. Okay, and we've grown our first potatoes. Oh, well done. Well done, Peep, on the potato duty. Good job. Yeah, there you go. Look, all the potatoes are growing. It's looking good. It's looking very good. Okay, right. So we've got ourselves some houses. We could do maybe with another house. Maybe just to get some more people in. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that bit of forest. So we can clear that away. Oh, someone's straight on it already. Somebody runs out and starts lopping that down. Put another house just here, I think. That might be quite a good idea. I like that. I didn't notice that before. We've got these quaint houses. They look very sort of lovely with their stone chimneys and kind of wooden roofs. But here there is some sort of electrical thing going on. That looks like a wire. So I guess the houses do have electricity in them as well. Okay, let's get another little house built. So get one of those constructed. Put it pointing that way. Yeah, they can share a driveway or something. There we go. So you can come in. That gives us some more people. And then we need to start looking at these things. These are miscellaneous buildings. So we can have the explorer's hut. The explorers go wandering and they find these bits of old tech, and that generates research points. And then the library is where we actually do our research. And you can only have one of those per island. So let's get the explorers in first. Not entirely sure where they should go. I mean, I'm kind of thinking, do we tuck them up here in the corner? Maybe we put them... I mean, I don't know if they need to go in the middle necessarily. How about they go here opposite the housing? Put them there, and then we need to get a road probably up to that sort of cache of resources anyway. And then we do want a road to these machines. So we'll put a road in like that. And eventually we do want to get a road leading up onto these sort of cliffs here, because that's where we are going to get stone and such like. So we'll put a road bit in there and maybe a road bit in there as well. Okay, lovely. Right, so we've got, again, more roads going in. Okay, move time on nice and fast. Let's see what's going on. Right, so they're built. That's lovely. So we now have some... Look, and the explorers have got they've got little sort of straw hats on. So they go over here and they pick up some stuff and they go, oh, it's ancient tech. I'll carry it back. And then they store it away in there. And we are now acquiring research points, which is very good. So now we need to get our library in place. And then we can do some research with those research points. The library doesn't really matter where the library goes, I don't think. I don't think it matters too much. Maybe, are we able to get the library down here somewhere? Maybe can we get some more housing down here? Maybe if we got rid of this... Hang on. Let's do some planning. Given that there's no time pressures, we can just sort of do this at our leisure. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I just clicked on a thing and it did another thing. What was that? Did I just find something in there? Is there another box in there? There's some more bread in there. Oh, happy days. Okay, right. Demolish that as well. And we'll bring the road sort of down here, which is quite nice. Yeah, we can't do anything over here particularly. We'll just leave that looking pretty. That's nice. So yeah, get rid of that. If we bring the road down here, we can put the library over here. Right, so get road, road, and road. There we go. So we can build some more stuff. Right, get rid of that as well. So destroy that. And then let's get the library into place. Let's just put it over there. That's nice. It's a nice sort of nice coastal location. It'd be nice for a day out. So we'll get the library in. I wonder who's working on the library. Who is that? Nantiva owns a mysterious glowing orb. Well, how intriguing, Nantiva. I now want to know more. Mike is definitely not a wolf walking on its hind legs and wearing clothes. Oh, I like games like this. With little incidental things like this, I do like. And Joe. Oh, it's Joe. You found the first potato seed. There's Joe. He's now an explorer. That befits Joe, doesn't it? As the first person to come up out of the vault and have a look around, it sort of makes sense that he would be an explorer. Okay. This is very good. Okay, right, so stuff is ticking over quite nicely. We might need some more food at some point. Okay, so the current sort of ultimate goal right now is for us to get enough stuff, so enough research points to get the research done and enough resources to get this ship fixed. So this here is a ye olde ship and it's ruined, as you can see. Can we repair it? We need all these things. We need 25 wood, 25 tools, 10 stone, we need some food, we need some water, and we need an unknown resource. So at the moment we don't even know what that is. But that's the plan. We repair this ship and then we can go exploring on the seas and we can sail away from this main island and go and have a little look around at some other places. But yeah, it's a little way off yet because yeah, we've got not really enough going on. So we need to get the library constructed. So come on folks, there we go. So a little bit of resources gone in. I think they need to get that up to halfway. So I think this is how this works. So halfway will show us when all the resources are in, and then they will start building, which I think then ticks it round. There you go. Look, yeah. So now it's constructed. So the library is in. So we can click here, and they're going to bring in the research I think they've gathered from over here, load it into the library, which is very good. So there we go. Are they bringing stuff into the library? It looks like they are. So in it goes. Yep. So all the green research is coming in, and now we can actually do some research. And here we go. It's like a sort of great big research tree on a blueprint thing. And there is a heck of a lot of research. There is a lot of stuff. But let's start simple, shall we? Let's start very simple. We've got a choice of a warehouse or an elevator. We could wait to get repair. We could wait to get that. But I think maybe a warehouse is going to be useful. Let's just have a warehouse where we can store some more stuff. So yeah, we'll research that for 5 of our green research points, please. And then that just happily sort of ticks over. That just sits there doing some stuff, gathering some research. Somebody's in there reading some books or whatever. Okay, how about we get another house? Because we can always get some more people. That is always going to be very, very handy. So we'll have a house just there. Do you know what? Let's have another house just there as well. Let's have a little sort of urban area over there. And then I think we need to get ourselves some more farms as well. So let's get ourselves another potato farm, because who doesn't love a potato? So yeah, we'll put that there. So another potato farm just there. And yeah, we'll save this tile for something else. Warehouse research is complete, and now we can build ourselves a warehouse. Okay, so now these take 2 tiles. They are quite big. They're quite big things. I mean, is it worth putting a warehouse? Can we fit it into that gap? That's probably worth doing. There's a nice sort of gap there for that. Let's drop that into there. So we'll have ourselves a warehouse. Must remember to configure the warehouse. You have to configure the warehouses to say what you would like to store in them. So we must remember to do that. But more people are coming out. There's more houses. So more brave people are appearing onto our island, which is very good. Okay, we can do some more research. So now we've got ourselves now gardening. I think this is going to be very important. So here we go. Allows the construction of vegetable fields and orchards, which produce vegetables and fruit, obviously, which makes peeps happier. We want our people to be very, very happy indeed. So let's research gardening, please. That's a good one to get underway, I think. And then we can start working on this over here and get ourselves a little bit more of an in-depth sort of farming area. Make sure we've got enough food. It's so pretty. It's a really pretty game. I do like the way it looks. And then, yeah, we can go full on so God mode, fly up into the sky and just watch everybody just, you know, running around, doing their jobs, like the little worker ants down there. That is lacking some resources. That's lacking tools. Ah, right. That's lacking tools. What we need to do is we need to use this just here. Because at the moment, we can't make tools. We are incapable of making some tools. But we can use the wonderfully named transmogrifier to transmogrify some wood into some tools. So if we put 15 wood into the transmogrifier, it will produce 5 tools. So let's do that. Let's say, yes, please, I would like that to happen. So they're going to need to feed some wood into there. We only do have the one woodcutter. Now, wood is looking relatively low. Maybe it's worth getting another woodcutter over here, possibly. That might be a good idea. Let's get this road stretching out that way. So if we have, there's some research in there, which they're going to need to get their hands on. So we're going to have to put that there so they can get to that research. So how about then, if we put, the woodcutter could sit quite nicely just there, surrounded by trees. That's probably a good idea. Okay, right, let's get another woodcutter. Not enough tools to build it. Okay, that's fine. We'll sort that out. When we transmogrify this thing here, we'll have a load of tools here, and then eventually we'll have some more tools here. To build this thing, and then we'll have lots of wood, and we can keep transmogrifying tools until we've got the research done whereby we can make our own tools. Okay, so a little bit of a lull right now. Why are they complaining? What are they complaining at? No resources available. Yes, there is. It's just here. It's connected just here. Look, it's connected by a road and everything. Go over there. Go explore it. You're explorers. Go and do exploring. I think the transmogrifier is going to transmogrify. Okay, so yeah, it has a lovely whizzy effect. And yeah, now it's just sitting there and it is making us some tools, which is very good. So we'll move time on to very quick. Yes, it's 4 speed, full steam ahead, it says up there. I do like that. That's very good. Okay, so get these tools done. Then, oh, hang on. They must have got some tools from somewhere else because they finished constructing the warehouse. Okay, what do we want to store in our warehouse? So we can store a variety of things, but they store it equally. So if you say this warehouse is only going to store wood, they will store 120 wood in this warehouse. If we say we'll store wood and stone, they will store 60 wood and 60 stone in this warehouse. So all the, as it says here, it evenly divides the space among the selected resources. So it might make sense to have this with wood because we're next to a woodcutter over there. So we'll have some wood stored in there and maybe some tools. So that's now 60 of each of those things. And maybe one more thing. And I think we do need to get a sort of food warehouse as well to store some water, some food and what have you. How about, let's have that as a resources one. So a construction warehouse. So have 40 of wood, stone and tools in there, if you please. There we go. Lovely. Are we able to build? Yeah, we are. Okay, right. Now we should be getting an awful lot of wood coming in, which is good. So we can just sit back and wait for that to sort of tot up, which is very nice. Yeah, there you go. The numbers are kind of going up, which is nice. Green things are on there, which is good. And I think we finished our research. So let's have a look what we can make now. Now this is wonderful. This is probably my favourite bit of the game. So the new things that have been added, the new farming things are, we can put in a vegetable field. It's nice. A lot of vegetables. That's good. It makes them happier than just eating potatoes. But look here. We can put in a tea field. It grows tea, which makes peeps happier. I mean, of course it does. Of course it does. That's the universal thing. Tea makes people happy. Where there is tea, there is hope. So we're definitely going to have some tea fields in. And I'd love to have just massive, big, extensive, huge, big loads of tea fields. I think that would be very good. We might have to play it a bit cautious right now. But yeah, I think we should get some tea fields in, and that will be very good. I'm obsessed with the tea. So let's put that there. We'll have ourselves a tea field. Let's get that in. Also, let's knock that down and that down. So demolish those two things there, and then we can put a road into here like that. So that means we can put something here and something here. That tile won't have anything on it, but that's absolutely fine. We can't do it so every tile is going to be in use. And then we also need to make sure that we can get to our ship. So let's put a road just there, and then we'll get rid of this forest here as well. So this is getting us all resources, getting us wood, it's getting us stone. We don't have any tools at the minute, so let's transmogrify some wood into some tools, and that can all go away as well, which is going to be good. There we go. Right, so we've got a path to the boat when we need it, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, sort of, yeah, at least 4 tiles where we can put some more food stuff. So we've got tea. Let's get ourselves some veg for here, I think. So some veg there, and then more tea, because why wouldn't you want more tea? So there we go. Lots of tea fields. We're going to have a whole island just full of tea fields. It will be the Tea Islands. And of course, this world is generated from a Yorkshire Tea barcode, so it seems appropriate we have lots of tea. So there we go. So hang on. Is that tea field, is that finished? It is. It grows tea, which makes peeps happier. How can you upgrade it? What do we need? Oh, we need the irrigation technology. Does it make more tea? Does it make better tea? Maybe it makes Yorkshire gold. Maybe that's what it does. Okay. Oh, transmogrifiers kicked into life. Do we need some more housing? Possibly. Okay, more research. Let's get some more research done. Let's get this repair thing done. So we will research repair. So we'll get that done because we want to repair this thing here. This is a generator. If we repair this, we can then get power. That will generate some power, which is quite nice. However, it does, I believe, cause some pollution. So we don't want to put too much within this purple area just here. And in fact, I think if we actually avoid putting any nice buildings in there, like houses or whatever, into that area, I think that's very possible. That's absolutely doable. So it goes on this path here, which will make the path look a little bit grotty, but that's fine. We've made our first vegetable. Oh, this is wonderful. When can we have the first tea? Come on, we're all waiting for the big news. Let's get the tea grown, please. So yeah, we'll get that thing repaired when we can, and then we'll get elevators after that. We need elevators to get up here, so we use elevators to get on top of the sort of cliffs and do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's a little way off yet. And the repair research is done, so let's kick off the other one. Let's get elevator done. I don't think that'll take that long anyway. Right, now what do we need to repair this? We need 2 wood and 2 tools. Okay, right, let's get that repaired, and we shall set up another transmogrification to happen of wood. In fact, we've got quite a bit of that. So that should be fine. That shouldn't be a problem at all. We've got 30 wood, and yeah, we can chuck a bit in there and get ourselves some more tools. So yeah, once that's on, that starts giving us some power, so we can power up some buildings that need it. And how is the research going for elevators? It's almost finished. Let's just move time on. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Right, okay, in we go. So now the only thing we can get now is mining, and that leads on to metalwork, and that's key. We need mining and then metalwork to get us the ability to make our own tools. So let's do this. So we're going to get that. This allows us to build quarries. So quarries obviously provide stone. And let's just move time on until that is finished. There we go. Mining research is done. So now let's get ourselves metalwork. So this allows the construction of the iron mine, the iron smelter, and the toolsmith, which is very important. So, okay, let's get all that done. And then we need to start looking at getting ourselves up onto these cliffs up here. So we need to build ourselves an elevator. Now, where are they in here? There they are. Here's an elevator. It requires quite a few tools, actually. So we might need to do some more transmogrifying of wood into tools. But that's okay. We've got plenty of wood. So here we go. Let's get our elevator in. Let's put it just there. Why not? That'll do. It leaves a little bit of space over here if we need to do anything else. And then do we want to get an elevator over here as well? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea just to get one in, because then we can start going investigating this sort of rusty robot thingy. So yeah, or do we want to knock down those trees and then that frees up a tile just there? Let's do that. Let's get rid of those trees just there. Away with you trees. Progress is coming. So here we go. Right. So we need to get the elevators constructed. They will start knocking these things down. Okay, lovely. Right. Hang on. Slow time down. Whoa, hang on. No, that doesn't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 doesn't actually control time. I keep pressing it in hope. Right, another elevator just there. Lovely. Now this one isn't even complete yet. Have they got all the resources? They need some more tools. Hang on, more transmogrification is going to be underway momentarily. Please hold the line. Oh no, I think that elevator is done. And I like that. It's just like a little sort of very simple wooden kind of pulley elevator thing. They could go up here. And now we can build roads and things up here. And as you can see, look, somebody's ran up here and is having a little look around. So I imagine, are they going to go and grab this thing here? They're going to go and look in the mystery box and have a little look what's there. Okay, right, hang on. Can I see what you're carrying? They are fetching bread. You're fetching bread for home. Oh, that's lovely. I like that there's just some bread lying around in a little sort of stasis capsule. It makes me wonder if there's any other things in any of the other locations. Because that one there was really obvious. One was hidden in some trees, wasn't it? Are there any other little secret things lying around? I mean, that one did just sort of pop out of some trees, didn't it? I mean, I could go and click all the different trees. We'll come to it. We'll find it, I'm sure. If there are other things, we will find them. Might as well do some research whilst we're here. Looks like we have to research a bridge. Oh, we could save up 30 for a school. And let's get a bridge done. It'll be done. It'll be out the way then, won't it? It'll be sorted. Okay, so now up here, we used to get more road networks in and start doing some more building. So what have we got now? So now we've got some more sort of harvesting buildings. We've got a quarry to mine stone out of mountains, and we've got an iron mine to mine iron ore out of ancient machinery. So can we put that there? And that will then start mining the ancient machinery just there. So we'll put that there. The only thing about that, it generates, again, that sort of a purple area around it is pollution. But that's fine. We just won't put anything over there. So we'll have a mine there, and then we'll have ourselves a stone mine. So I think what we do is we mine from these buildings here. These concrete building things are what we actually get on and mine. However, we do need some roads up here. So how are we going to do this? We need a road just there. That's fine. We can do that. Do we want to then get a road going sort of that way, all the way down there? And then we can get ourselves the no, not that one, get ourselves the quarry just there, and then that only pollutes a few tiles, which we don't really care about, because up here can just be pollution land, and we don't need to give a monkeys. So yeah, let's put that there and that there. So a couple of stone mines and then an iron mine. Okay, right, we might need some more houses, because there's not going to be enough people to work in all these jobs, I suspect. So let's get ourselves some more houses sorted. I wonder if we can use this space down here a bit better to get some houses in. Right, knock that down. So get rid of that and get rid of that, because we don't need those in. And then we could build a road that kind of comes through here. Oh, transmogrification. So yeah, we'll build a road that comes through here. Maybe it needs to connect back up to there so things can go round a little bit. I'm not entirely convinced about that. Let's get rid of that as well. Get rid of that one as well. Right, okay, so road here, road here, road here, and road here. If we get rid of those trees as well, and I know I'm getting rid of all the trees. I'm coming down here and I'm getting rid of all of nature, and then I'm going to cause loads of pollution up here. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll all be okay. If I put a road there, does that connect? No, it doesn't connect up to there, which is a bit of a shame. So we might need to connect that to there so people can walk around. That's fine. That's okay. We can deal with that. And then we can get ourselves some more housing into here. So we'll have a house there and a house there, please. And you know what? We'll have another house just there as well. So lots of lovely houses. There we go. Splendid. Yeah, we didn't check. The generator is back online. I didn't even check, but there we go. The generator is on. So no peeps working in it right now. Is that what it means? Maybe there's nothing for them to do. Although we do have a quarry. So we are getting some stone, which is good. Okay, so now we're getting stone. Now what does that need? That needs some tools. Hang on. Can we do some more transmogrifying? Good grief. It's a good job this thing was here. There you go, more people coming out, more houses equals more people equals more workers. So, right, now we need to get these things sorted. So get the other mine there done, the other stone mine, and get this iron mine done. And once they're both done, we can then start looking at building, like, yeah, the blacksmith or whatever it is, and the smelters and all that stuff, so we can make our own tools instead of having to transmogrify everything. Okay, we've got enough research points to have a go at getting schools unlocked. So allows construction of schools. Islands with empty accommodation and schools will create children who grow into peeps. Oh, that's very good. Okay, there we go. So I don't think that will make any difference here. I don't think we need a school on this island because we have our little bunker thing here with loads of people in it. I think that it has infinite people in it. You know, I don't know. Does it have infinite people in, or does it only have 18 more people? I kind of assumed that it would have infinite people in, but maybe there's only 18 people left in there. So maybe at some point we will actually peak at what, 50 people? Is that right? 1832, math with Penge. Yeah, 50 people. So maybe we can only have 50 people before we then run out of people in our vault. And then we need to then get the school in. Ah, okay. Ooh, that's what's that? Music. Are they playing music in there? Oh, that's lovely. Look, there's little music notes coming from that. I initially thought that was on fire. I thought, oh no, something terrible's happening. But no, they're having a little sing-song in there. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, enjoy the singing. That's very good. So I think now our iron mine is complete, which is wonderful. And we've got 2 mines up here. So now let's get ourselves in some stuff here. So let's get ourselves a smelter to turn iron ore into proper iron. And then get ourselves a toolsmith to create tools from iron and wood. And then up here we might as well build a warehouse up here as well. So let's have a look. So the iron smelter can go, that creates a heck of a lot of pollution. Oh my goodness me, that's polluty. Yeah, we want that ideally in the mid. We want it, oh, crikey, we want it there ideally so it doesn't pollute quite as much stuff. However, there is a road just there. Could we do without that road and have the smelter there and then have the road coming around that way? Hang on, pause time for a second. That might be a better option. So can we demolish that and that? We can't demolish that. We can't demolish roads attached to buildings. Ah, botherations. That's very annoying, isn't it? That's very unfortunate. So yeah, now that's in. We can't remove the road. Ah, okay. Never mind. Never mind. We're going to have to sort of have an area over here where we just don't put anything because it's going to get all polluty. Okay, fine. There we go. Right, let's drop that in there. In fact, you know what? Should we, let's put it there. It's more sort of central there. So drop in the smelter, and then the roads can go. The road can go past that way and then over there. Oh, there's another robot thing. There's another robot that we could use. So there's the smelter, and then we need the toolsmith. So then we need to get, I mean, do we just put the toolsmith next to the smelter? That would make perfect sense. So drop that in there. And then we want to get a warehouse, which would be very handy. Oh yeah, we could build a bridge. Crosses the gap between 2 tars. So we could say build a bridge just there if we wanted to. Can't see any need for it right now. Maybe at some point we will. Okay, and then a warehouse. Can we put a warehouse just there? Because I don't think we're going to come around to this side for anything. So we'll put a warehouse just there as well. And then that can store the stuff up here. So we can store like the iron ore and some stone and some tools maybe. Okay, right. Plenty for our people to be getting on with. That is an awful lot of stuff. Ah, we have got school research done. Can we do anything else yet? No. No, we very much cannot. We do not have the points available to do any more research. Okay, right. We better just wait then. Just wait and see what happens when we get... Who knows? Who knows how many points that's going to be? I don't know. A certain amount of points. I think all these places up here require quite a lot of tools, so we're going to have to do some serious transmogrification work. So already we've got 5 tools ordered. There you go. Weird kind of effect thing going on. So yeah, we need to get ourselves another load of those because yeah, that requires... That needs some tools. That needs 2. And that needs another 2. Oh my goodness me. Stuff is in already. Stuff is in already. Now, does this mean that we can finally start making our very own tools? Okay, let's have a little look. So what are they requiring? They're waiting for resources. So they're waiting for iron. Okay, so iron is only over here. So you haven't got to go far to get the iron. You have to sort of go down an elevator and then up an elevator. We'll have iron in here when we can. So now that's smelting. That's making some iron. And then this here, hopefully, first iron has been made. So now, if we hurry time on, is somebody going to then put the iron into there with some wood? And that means that we can make our own tools. Come on, come on, come on. Put some wood into there, somebody. Just chuck some wood into the toolsmith if you'd be so kind. And nope, still nobody put some wood in there. There's a load there, yes. And we are making our own tools. And that's going to be done momentarily. We've made our own tools. We don't have to transmogrify quite so much. We'll do one more just to get us a nice amount of tools. Because, yeah, eventually we do want to get this warehouse done. But there we go. We've got ourselves some proper sort of setup now. Some proper infrastructure going on. That's very good. I like all this up here. This is the industry area. This is the relaxing, calming area where we drink a lot of tea, and that's a good thing. Okay, right. So now, have we built everything that we can build? We've got the huts. We don't need the school right now. We don't need the school currently, so I don't think we need to spend our resources on that. We have all of the food things. The island lacks the fertility needed for this field. Oh, so we can't put an orchard down because the island does not have the right fertility in the soil. Ah, okay, that's interesting. Ah, right, now that's gone red. That means that we have not enough peeps available for all of the jobs that we're asking them to do. So, right, hang on. Let's get some more buildings. We could put one there. That's your fancy pants house right there, isn't it? That is your Des Res. Look at that. That's got a lovely view. And then we might as well put 2 houses down here. In fact, if we put... Hang on. If we put a road just there, can we then have 3... We don't need a road just there. So if we can demolish that road, then we can have 3 more houses down here, which maxes things out quite nicely. So, yeah, and there, and just there. Okay, lovely. So lots of houses going in. Right, warehouse... Ah, right, the warehouse is done. So this warehouse, I would like you to store, please. That one down there is storing tools. This one down up here, we want more for the manufacture of that. So, store iron, yeah. Store iron ore. That's good. So store the iron and the iron ores. We can store 60 of those. And store a bit of wood as well. There we go. So we can store some wood. They use that to make the tools. The tools can come down here. Okay. It's all looking good. It's looking very good. Right, let's get these houses completed. And let's make sure that we've got enough people on the island that we can actually do all the jobs. But there we go. All those buildings have gone straight in. Straight in. And lots of people are coming out of the vault now. Lots of people are entering our brave new world. And I think now we can attempt to repair the ship. Because we've got ourselves plenty of wood. We will get tools eventually. Tools will happen. And we've got 20 right now. And of course, we're making our own. We need 10 stone. We've got plenty of that. We've got loads of food. We've got loads of water. And we've got some power. So let's say repair. Let's get our boat repaired. Because I think, now it doesn't explicitly tell us this. It doesn't say this is the problem. But we've got no new research stuff. I think maybe we need to get this boat done. We need to get this boat constructed, get it sailing around, and maybe that will then unlock the next load of things that we can research in our library. But yeah, for now, can't really do anything at the moment. We're just going to wait for the boat to get completed. I am tempted to get another hut down. How many does it hold? Does it hold 6 people, was it? Because if we do that, is that the last people in our vault? Yeah, there's only 6 people left. So why don't we just go, okay, the house just there for you. Go and live in this house here, please. And if that brings out the last 6 people, then that means that our vault is empty. Now, what happens to the vault? I do not know. But there we go. Oh, 48. Okay, we need another house. We need one more house. I mean, we could put it there. I want that for farming stuff, though. I want that for farming stuff, ideally. Hang on, are they working on the boat? They are. They're working on the boat. Okay, right. Speed time on. Come on, speed time on. Right, this is very important. This allows us to explore. We can uncover more of the sort of hexes on the planet, and we can make it look a little bit more like a sphere rather than this sort of floating chunk of planet shell that's just sort of sort of drifting around in space. Okay, so not long until the boat is done. There's a yellow thing. Don't know what that's doing, but okay, go the yellow thing. Is it just awaiting the last lot of resources? Is that what that is? So yeah, now they've put the last lot of wood in. So we need, what, some tools? 4 tools and a bit of stone and a bit of food. And that's it. So once that's in, now we just need stone and food. I think it's almost done. Just chuck some food in. Just throw a I don't know, a carrot into there and it'll all be sorted. That's all we need. So hang on. Oh, come on. Somebody get the boat sorted. One last person. I think that's it. I think that will finish the boat off quite nicely. 29 out of 30 food. Oh, come on. It's just one bit of food. I think that's it. I think the last bit of food has gone in. Yes. Colony ship Red 5 has been constructed and it's loading its resources and crew. And there it is. Oh, and they're playing a merry sea shanty. Oh, that's good. You enjoy. And of course, it has freed up a tile over here as well, where the boat was. Now there is no boat, so it's got another tile freed up, which is very, very welcome. Okay, right. Has that done anything to our research stuff? Because we've maxed out green research over here. No. So let's just go and explore. Let's just have a little explore. So there we go. Sail this way. Nothing over there. Anything this way. Do you know what? Let's fill in this sort of gap here. Let's fill in these tiles here, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, fill that in. Okay, let's just, I don't know. I mean, it would make sense to kind of find a place that's opposite here, because we're going to have to set up sort of trade routes and things eventually between islands that we find. So the nearer they are, the more useful that would be. Okay, well, let's just keep sailing around. I love that. They just sort of pop out of, I guess, where the planet's centre would be. And the tiles just complete more of this little world we're on. That's wonderful. I do like that. Ah, there is a new land right here. This is very interesting. Okay, so not too far off our own shores. But does that count as a different island? Or is that just a little extra bit of our one? I do not know. That is it, however. Just a little extra bit of island. Now, however, there's a coast. Is this whole new world? Oh, that's the bottom. That's the pole. Oh, right. Okay, so we've found the bottom of the planet. Okay, let's just wander about until we find a pretty big island. The air shimmers from the heat. Your ship has discovered a new island, but there's no lush grass to be found here. It's desert as far as the eye can see. You've heard that ancient humans once buried treasure in places like this, but you doubt any remains. You can grow nearly anything here, but only on the fertile green tiles. Peeps that travel too far from the village will get fatigued. It's hot out there. They'll need appropriate clothing to prevent that, but that's all we've found so far. So, okay. Discovered a new kind of ancient technology. It was once used to connect the entire planet. And there we go. So there's our first example of the red tech. So now we need to explore this island that we've found. We've discovered oil left behind. Ah, a new resource type of oil. Okay. Right, let's just go round this island. Let's just have a little wander about and see where the best place is going to be for us to settle. Because, yeah, we just don't want to settle in the first place we find and then realise that that was terrible and there was somewhere better further round. So let's just kind of try and get a map on here. Your peeps are getting hungry. Oh, hang on. The peeps on the boat or the peeps in the settlement? I guess the peeps on the boat only had a certain amount of food, didn't they? Right, however, if they just hold fire a second, there's another boat there. What's that? It's like a sunken ship. Okay, that's very exciting. Okay, right. Let's just try and find the edge of this island. It can't be too far off, so we'll wander around this way and cut into here and go into there and yeah, okay, there we go. Right, so we've kind of got this island done. Well, down here does look pretty good. Down here looks okay. There are some areas here where we could actually, you know, get some farms and stuff down. So how about we settle, yeah, is that the best place? There's a big strip in the middle where we could put some farms. Yeah, there's not that much green around here, is there? It's a barren place. Let's go here. So let's pull up here, and then can we colonise this place just here? So there we go. We'll put ourselves a little kind of dock type thing. And there we go. Island number 2 is now fully revealed to us. So it looks, yeah, let's pause it. Much the same as island number 1. Got some different resources on it. Still got some, you know, collapsed robots and what have you. But yeah, there we go. We're on a whole new island, which is wonderful news. Now, does that do anything to our research type thing? Does that unlock any more research over here that we can now do? Ah, right. Now, that's all the green only research. Now, the rest of the research is a mixture of either just red research on its own, which we get from the new island, or red and green combined. Okay, that's very good. But do you know what? We shall finish up for now, and we'll come back and have a little look at how we get on our second island. Because I think that's a good point to sort of leave it for now. Yeah, there's little bits and bobs in the sea as well. But yeah, that's a good point to sort of leave it. We've ventured from our little starting place, and we have found, well, we've found a pole. So we've found the bottom of the world. And yes, we've found a whole new island. So we're going to have to put some work into setting this up. We're going to need to do some trading between the two things. So shifting some resources around between our place over here and the new place over here. So we're going to need to sort of build ports and shipwrights and all that kind of stuff, which is all very wonderful. And then, and yeah, we'll try and get further down the tech tree and just see what happens on our exciting, shiny new island. But yeah, I like this. This is very good. I have enjoyed this an awful lot. And we've only just got onto a new island. There's still a heck of a lot of stuff left to do. So, yes, we should definitely be coming back to this. Because, yeah, this is all really rather wonderful indeed. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on next time out here in Before We Leave. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard. And I will see you next time. This sports car is indeed illegal. You clearly couldn't see the sign saying no cars. I have found the place where I am going to live forever. The Tea and Biscuits Cafe. I want to rename the dog. Let's call it Woofles. Woofles McBark. Behold, the power of the blimp.